And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get underway, and on the mound today, Germán Marquez. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one. It's a good take.
That one misses. 3-2 now. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. To first, maybe a 2-ball. Fired to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And another ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2-2.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. It's the Dodgers nothing, Rockies coming up. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starting pitcher in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Here's Colorado's DH, Geronimo Hernandez.
Geronimo.
Ball to strike. The pitch. That one missed. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into.
Runner takes off, swing and a miss.
1-2.
Throw to second and great jump. Just missing there. It's 2-2. Yamamoto, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Lined, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He will score, and the Rockies take the lead. 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Outman on the move. Got it. Nice grab. And there's one down.
Batting fourth, the catcher.
Time to check out the Rockies lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Geronimo Hernandez.
And Boog, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
The pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there. Into the bleachers and gone. And they add on. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
So 1 out, nobody on. Next to hit for the Rockies, Sean Bouchard.
Ball.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And now it's even up.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
One down, base is empty.
Ball,
now it's
no.
3-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Payoff pitch. That one laced to center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now, Gavin Sheets. Next offering is fouled back. Bouchard leads off first with 1 away. And a pitch. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
And now here's Eleuris Montero. The 1-2 to the right side. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Didn't look to me like he got a great handle on the ball as it came out of his hand. Cold nights, not really fun to play in, and it makes it tough to hit as well. Makes it tough to throw, and might have played a factor right there.
So 2 on with 2 away. Here's the center fielder. That one is absolutely belted. And off the base of the wall. 1 run is in. Coming home. Relay throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. Second inning coming up here in Denver. It's the Rockies 4 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Max Muncy.
Well, early in this ball game, down by 4 runs, you've got to try to get a run back and just look at taking at least 1 an inning. Before you know it, you'll be tied up.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive, fill up the strike zone, don't issue free passes.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Pitch misses, and now it's 3-2. Left-hand batter waits. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast. Home run number 30 on the year. It's 4-1.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Chris Taylor now. The wind to kick the pitch. Check swing, but he went too far. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch.
Outside.
Just off the outside part of the plate. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Down.
That misses the zone. 3-2 now. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And here is Trey Sweeney. A little out front there as he swings through it. Nobody out. Runner at first. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count's even at 2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
And he deals.
Ball 3. Full count.
Stays alive. Three, 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. We'll see another payoff pitch. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. High fly ball down the left field line. Sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Next to hit, Miguel Vargas. The Rockies leading by 3 here at the top of the second. Runner on the go. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Brings it in.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 8, Kike.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Taylor, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him.
There goes the runner. Pitches low. Throw there. Safe.
Going with a good arm behind the dish. It's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
And a pitch. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Run comes in from second, and now just a 2-run deficit. And that's a double.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock, you add a run.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now here is Johnny McGee. That's outside. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
2 balls.
No fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 2 round trippers in this inning, the long ball was working. All even now at 4 apiece. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. So in now for Colorado, number 60. That's down and in.
Ball.
That's a little bit low. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Geronimo Hernandez. Runner takes off, and there's a foul ball. Tied at 4. Center field. Outman sizing this one up. Outman makes the catch.
Now back, the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Now it's going to be Ezekiel Tovar.
Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which was the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki.
And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air under it. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
The batter, the second baseman.
Next for Colorado, Brendan Rodgers.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And the righty deals. On the ground to short. On to Hernandez. And that is the inning. So 1 left for Colorado. This game's all tied at 4. Back here in Denver, top half of the 3rd inning. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Ball to strike. On to first. Out. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Tied up here in the early going. That one in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. Wouldn't chase that time.
3-1.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
Full count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after it with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
Muncy digs in. And a 1-1. Clobber to right field. Way back. Gone. A massive home run. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 5-4. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here comes Chris Taylor. Next offering is in for a strike. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. This one in the air, center field. Settles underneath it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And the home team down a run. Back here at Coors Field. And the batter now, Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The wind and the pitch. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. And it's even up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 up, 1 down.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Sean Bouchard digging in for the Rockies. Next pitch is outside. Home team down a run here in the last half of the 3rd. And downstairs.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Man, it was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And that's just foul. Goes down looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Now it's the right fielder, Gavin Sheets. Next pitch misses. 2-1. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that one is out of here. That was blasted to the moon. And we're level. It's 5-5.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
And Lowry's Montero digging in for the Rockies. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Bounce to the left side. Muncy zips it across, and that is that. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 5 apiece. Start of the 4th, and now here is Trey Sweeney.
Trey Sweeney.
The pitch. That one fouled off, 2-2. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. On the ground, right side. Finds its way through, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting.
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Out towards right center, that's well struck. And it's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic. So when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it. And that was nicely done for extra bases.
Man at second here with 2 away. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Johnny McGee. 2 outs. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
All over that one right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game. But if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And now, James Outman. Here comes a pitch. Up the middle, Tovar. They get the force, and that is the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Bottom of the 4th, so in now for Colorado, number 82. Left-hand hitter waits. To the right side, Vargas. Slings to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Sterling Thompson.
Here's the 3rd baseman. One out, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 3.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Swings and misses, and we're filled up.
Full count.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
The batter, number 8.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Geronimo Hernandez. At the belt and fires. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. 2 on, 1 out. That's a base hit around third. He scores and they have the lead, 6-5.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One down. Brendan Rodgers now at the plate, and now we'll get a mound visit from the pitching coach. Probably trying to give a little more time for that arm out in the bullpen to get warmed up. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Cal Raleigh digs in now. Swinging a foul straight back. Hernandez at third. Tovar on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Freddie Freeman. The wind of the pitch. That one misses. 2-1.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Foul ball there.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Ball 3.
And another ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And a 3-2. Out towards left center. On the move. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Freeman headed for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. The 1-1. Late on that fastball.
1-2.
And here it comes. Got him! Huge strikeout there. Here's Muncy to hit.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Comes the 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Righty to the plate.
Ball.
Next offering misses down and away.
Full count.
Chris Taylor up next for the Dodgers. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. A towering shot. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 7-6. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. German Marquez is done in this one, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Dakota Hudson.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Here comes Chris Taylor. One down, base is empty. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. That one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's
Down,
ball 4.
Ball 4, first base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Right-hander kicks, deals. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 strikes.
Man at first, 1 away. Good job to fight that one off.
You know, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
This one in the dirt to second, and he's out.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get into scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
Two down, nobody on. He caught it behind his back. And very nicely done for the out. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 7-6 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, number 36.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Sean Bouchard digging in for the Rockies.
The left fielder, Bouchard.
Right-handed reliever. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Gavin Sheets digging in for the Rockies. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And now the first baseman, Lowry's Montero. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. In the air, right field. Sizes this one up. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Miguel Vargas. And the pitch. And that one almost hit him. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Enrique Hernandez getting ready to hit. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Johnny McGee, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
And that one almost got him. And a pitch. That one off the mark. And now 3-1. Fought off foul. Man at second. Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul. Payoff pitch. In the air, right field. Sheets has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now the 7th fielder, James Outman.
So the batting order turns over. And next for L.A., James Outman. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Hit hard on the ground is short. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Rockies 6. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 6th. So in now for Colorado, number 82. Left-hand batter waits. On the ground to first. Boots it. But the throw to first gets him easily. And that's the first out.
He had more time than he thought right there. Probably didn't have to barehand it, but he made it look nice, that's for sure.
Now the third baseman. The Dodgers up by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a liner around into right center for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Geronimo Hernandez digging in for the Rockies. Righty delivers. Fouled off. He was late. Ball lifted left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Ezekiel Tovar will hit next.
1-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low and get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
So first and second with 2 outs. Next for Colorado, Brendan Rodgers. Next offering misses, and a count 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swings and misses. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Out towards right center field. Taylor on the move, heading back. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play.
A bit of a do or die there. He lays out, makes the diving catch, and he strands a couple of runners.
Back here at Coors Field, we go to the top of the 7th, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Freddie Freeman. Out to short. Throws to first in time, and Freeman is retired.
Now batting, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez, the next to hit. And he deals. Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And another ball. And a swing and a miss. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Max Muncy at the dish, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
They say it went.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one way inside.
Full count.
And the righty deals. Out to center. Gets under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Now the Rockies catcher, Cal Raleigh. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Oh, that got him. And that'll put the tying run on base to start the inning. Sean Bouchard digging in for the Rockies. Fastball for a strike. He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And now the right fielder, Gavin Sheets. The pitch. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count 1-2. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
2 on, 1 out. And Lowry's Montero digs in now. Line drive. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now the center fielder.
Oh, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order. Struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
Swing and a chopper, and it goes just foul. Big spot, 2 outs. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. He powers that one out of here. His 12th of the season. It's 9-7. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
So 2 down. Here's the 3rd baseman. So they bring on the veteran, Kenley Jansen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
2 outs. There's a swing and a miss.
2-2.
Here comes a pitch. High in the air, out to right. Taylor makes the grab, and that's the inning. Rockies get 3 on this homer. It's now a 9-7 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Anthony Bender.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Chris Taylor.
The right fielder, Chris Taylor.
The wind and the pitch. And there's a strike at the outside corner. And the count 1-2. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Jalen Beeks getting ready to go. Bird, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Hawks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Trey Sweeney steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Rockies holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. The punch out there, and there's 2 down.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with the lead.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. They still trail by a couple. It's 9-7. Bottom of the 8th. Here's Colorado's DH, Geronimo Hernandez.
Geronimo Hernandez.
That one pushed foul.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
On the ground, right side. Over to first. Out. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
The shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. It's softly on the ground, left side. On the run, throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, the second baseman, Roger.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Brendan Rodgers. The 2-2 on the way. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Rockies are down quietly. They lead it by 2. It's 9-7. Jalen Beeks on a pitch out of the pen here. He comes on for the 35th time this year. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
And now the lefty comes up empty. That's strike two.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
The pitch. Not even close there. And the count is even 2-2. Tapped softly on the ground. A sliding stop. Not in time. He's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. At the plate, Johnny McGee. Base hit into right center. Around second, on his way to third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That one missed.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. Pitch misses there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Tyler Kinley into the game.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So last chance for the Dodgers. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez, the runner at third. McGee at first. 2 out of the inning. And that is cut on and missed. 1-2.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Line drive, base hit. Runner from third into score. And now they trail by 1. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. 1-1 now. And that one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Well, it looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity. But it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors, they left 7 runners on base. For the Dodgers, 8 runs on 13 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.